Nabangani bama baningi bayangisonda ngizangilale phela mina ngengane ngizangilale ngifanda phela ngengane kodwa makhelwane bami bayangisonda nabangani bama baningi bayangisonda abantu benihlasela angasindenze senibona abantu benihlasela angasindenze senibona abantu benihlasela angasindenze senibona abantu benihlasela angasindenze angasindenze angasindenze
This is not a drug conversation. And I'm not. This was.
No, drugs later will be accepted.
Do not come play stage here on the show. Disclaimer: I don't know anything about drugs. I don't know any drug dealers. I just want to talk about witchcraft.
Let's get to the real thing.
Good mornings on Informanté Radio. The sound for a new age.
Yes, indeed, you are live on The Real Thing. It is the morning mix on Informanté Radio. Good morning. Welcome to the show. 17 minutes past 8 op 'n donderdagoggend. Môre manne.
Can I touch this mic?
It's up to you.
Huh?
What else have you touched today?
No, I can't. Hey.
Right off the bed.
Why are you laughing?
The look on your face.
I didn't answer you. I said nothing.
Die stoutseentjie like look op jou gesig.
I went to the gym at 5 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
Are
you still going to the gym?
You know what is cool about it? Because you know where I stay, a new gym opened there now.
Okay.
So I sort of have leeway now not to go to the crowded one in town because I told you I stopped gymming about a year ago.
Yeah.
So this one I also think in light of let's start the topic again. The coronavirus, nobody wants to come to the gym.
Also, it's like
so
it's
I
empty.
have the gym by myself. So I have this spade kaniki, this spade kaniki. What do you call this gun? Spade kaniki.
The water gun.
With the disinfectant. So I'm going.
For the kaniki,
yeah. From machine to machine.
It's answer me.
Okay, yes.
So I
disinfect everything.
Level models need the Who's working at the front of house at the front desk?
Where?
At the gym.
At the gym.
So namazaliki.
Kamazaliki.
So namazaliki wat daar werkt. Nou, wat is het?
Is het zeker als Zaliki? Is het die...
What constitutes Zaliki? Like Maria's age Zaliki or?
Ja, Maria's age is zaliki. It's like 35, 36.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's our answer.
No canon so
My age is... My age...
Let's
is-
move on. Vroegoggend 5 uur los vir Inge in die bed, dan gaan jy jump toe. Sis!
What personal measures have you guys taken in the last couple of days to protect yourself and your family? I had a sit down with my wife and kids last night, and we really talked about this, how to protect ourselves.
Like my kids are not going out of the house, guys. Like since the lockdown, they have like alagani 80 haze 80 buses. The only people who are leaving the house are me and my wife, and soos jy inkom bas, jy gaan eers straight basin toe en gaan bas Johanna. Clean up before you even start touching anyone or anything in the house.
Semi?
Measures, yes. It's difficult, eh? I think the only measures is basically washing your hands on a daily now, more than before. But it's very difficult now to put these whole measures into a daily mix because this is paranoid drag, man.
Like now, it's like I've noticed even when I'm walking around in the shop, so like I'll do because I just don't want to touch things.
Exactly, you'll get to. I just feel you'll get too paranoid because now if you're then it starts playing with your mind. Now you really dead and drag. You don't want to touch this. You don't want to touch this.
And just touch anything by accident. You can die, you will go. And it's like, ay, damn it.
So, you think, you see, and it's these things that we are talking about. Achaba knew a long time ago that this thing is coming. That is why you see Achaba.
I blame Rihanna and Brooks. He's like, I'm not touching anything.
Achaba went to the kings and queens in the north.
And he had his hands in his pocket. Yeah, he made headlines for it.
And you guys were complaining, Achaba is not greeting the king. And what? Achaba, nah, Marisa.
But let me put it this way. I think people are taking this differently. There are people that are still like, let me take for example people that lives in rural urban. For example, I've said with a few people, then these people are like, on so for number one, washing hands regularly is impossible. It cannot be done on and often. Like, so people are just living their normal lives. They say, if this disease really have to come to us, then we'll just have to see what we can do with it. So it's very difficult for people, especially sanitation is a problem within Namibia. Just in Rundu, for example, they haven't been having water since Monday.
How up, man?
Yep.
So how are you going to wash your hands?
Rundu Beach.
No, people apparently are forced to buy now bottled water and go use the water from the river. Then they have to.
Rundu Beach. Kapena story are we?
Rundu Beach, old school way.
I can see why the international community is saying that, these vulnerable communities are going to be the worst hit by COVID-19. When? When? Or maybe let's say if.
I think I think maybe also just to share with our viewers and our listeners out there from a Trustco customer support perspective in the wake of COVID-19, I think we've been proactive enough to look at measures that we took here internally to make sure that we, as the staff of Trustco, as Trustconians, that we are protected.
Yes.
And most important, that our customers are protected, because we have clients who walk in and out of here on a daily basis.
Of course, yes.
I think some of the measures that some of the first measures that we decided to take up is to obviously screen all our clients who enter our building,
and
not just us also.
Yeah,
what was your temperature this morning?
What was your temperature this morning?
27.
You are dead.
I'm ice cold. 34, I think, yes.
Yeah,
34.
I think I was-
I've been ranging between 32 and 34 since they started.
I was this morning I was 36 point something.
Yeah.
You, Sammy?
32.
32.
Ek bly ook daar, 32, 33, 34.
Yeah, so maybe just to read some extracts of our
press
media release.
Yeah.
To the end, Trusco, who are also not crucial to client services or intra-group essentials, were requested and required to work from home with the remaining staff on the rotation where possible to limit the potential spread of any contagion. I think it's important that when this code red came out, especially on Monday, we decided to take up these measures to, the essential staff, the frontline staff at client services here at Legal Shield, IOL, and Trusco Finance, who deal with clients on a daily basis. Obviously, they need to be here, but the non-essential staff, a lot of us who are upstairs,
who don't deal with the clients.
Who don't deal with the
It
clients.
it has to do with the distance between, because
First
normally
Angie.
offices are cluttered.
Yeah.
So just to create space, so that's why they also decided there will be a rotation basis.
Exactly, yeah.
Where some employees will start in the morning, others will come in the afternoon, just to have sufficient space amongst one another.
Even of the obviously the staff that is crucial to our business operations that are still working,
Yes.
i.e. us.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on a rotational basis. Not everybody is here at the same time. Just to make sure it's as few people in the office at one time as possible, and also there's a lot of distance between people.
Yeah. And we have a special name for that. It's Corona Leave.
Corona leave, yes.
Yeah. We have Corona Leave here at Trusco. Not just the Babalas leave that all of you guys take on a monthly basis. So,
Wie put those nog daar op die Babalas leave?
Felicity and Glenn, man.
Hey, don't name drop.
and I think what is also important with our media release yesterday, I think it's important that, to assist our employees during this time with the unexpected expenses arising from the sudden lockdown. I believe there are a lot of us as parents who have children who go to school. And as a result, due to the closure of schools, a lot of expenses has been incurred
Yes, of course.
at this moment in time. So to obviously to assist employees during this time, Trusco employees received their monthly salaries today. So, jy het gegolla, Kou. Jy het gegolla.
Ek het die zakkie los mee.
Ek het gegolla. Shines, het jy gegolla vandag? Het jy nie?
Hey, Zak, ek het nog een SMS
Het jy nog een zak? Okay, maar die zak sal neerkom vandag.
Daar's niemand by FNB om vir jou die SMS te stuur. Die zak is daar. Kan maar almal is op corona leave op dat kant.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's good. It's good because it was getting really difficult. Some people, of course, were being forced to stay home.
Yeah.
Basically, not forced. I mean, forced by the circumstances in terms of no kinders by the days. When even your housekeeper's kids are at home, so she also can't come and come watch over your house. But say, moet ook haar kinders oppas. So.
Oros is klaar.
Oros.
Oh, bye.
Oh, the frustration of parents this week. Ooh, these kids. Food is already finished and the week just started. And there's like how many weeks left? 3.
That's a hele month, my bro. Die 19de
Ja.
April.
I don't know if you guys get the same feeling, because of the staff rotation that we're going through at this moment in time.
Yeah.
It's the 19th of March today.
Yeah.
And obviously, because of, we make use of all technologies at the moment for all of us to stay in touch with each other because of the rotation cycle that we take. But it feels like the 23rd of December.
It's night time.
21, 22 December.
Yes.
What do they always say? Skeleton stuff.
Skeleton stuff. So ons het mos ook gegolla daai tyd. Ons het nog gegolla. So ons cheap. Die naweek is Kersfees. It's the same feeling.
The same feeling, yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a
And
holiday.
anyway, December se pay como almost. the 19th.
Ja, December se
20th.
plek kom ook vroeger, so kan maar.
So it's an early December for us.
So, nou, julle wat nog gegollen het vandaag. The 25th is only a few days. It's still a few days away from now.
Wednesday, I think.
Budget properly the Trasconians who are watching the show.
I heard one of the Lanis in the office say, nee, ek gaan nie my pay aanraak nie. Ek sal eers aangaan met die geld wat ek nog oor het. I'm like, jy het nog geld oor. Yo.
Yeah, no, I think it's important that I think as Trasconians we can be extremely proud that we took the lead in terms of the measures that we took.
Like we always do.
That's a good.
Because I was talking to a couple of my friends. I don't really want to name other companies, but a lot of people are saying it's almost business as usual at the office, except for maybe one or two of top management who are not there. Everybody else is still coming to work, and I'm just thinking, like you are creating firstly an unsafe work environment for not just your employees, but also for your clients who are working in. So you need to take some or other measure to help, stop the spread. And kudos to
since
Trasco.
it was declared by the president, code red. What other? So every other company as well, let's say it's like it's on their own. They have to do it by themselves. Self-regulate.
Yeah.
I remember somebody asking about the bar question. Yeah.
It was science.
I'm asking this because, especially when it comes to the retailers, especially the shops, I don't think they are really complying because the ladies or the guys that they tell us are wearing masks. They are all wearing this, but the congestion in the store itself. Like yesterday, I went to one of the local stores, Diane Wood, and there were more than 50 people in the store.
Hey, wait. So jy het gister gegolla.
Nee.
Hy het nog geld oor.
Het second nog. Ek was nog milk gaan koop. I can still go buy milk. It's what's up. But that's exactly what I said. And I saw they actually went for the first time to Best Late. Like, I'm going back home.
Daar is te veel mense in
There
die
are too
shop.
many people in the store. This cannot. And then it's stuff like this. So we have to regulate stuff like this. If the store manager and the people of the store themselves are not doing it.
But how are you going to chase those people away from your business if they want to come give you money?
No, the store owner will not chase any people away. It's you, the client, like you do say, Sammy. It's the onus is on you whether you're gonna queue up and shop or the decision that you took by going home and wait for another time.
You remember the sign at the Unam swimming pool, eh? That was like if you go swimming here, it's at your own
risk.
At your own risk.
Yeah.
Then they must put up
Shopping here is at your own risk. Okay.
1 minute in advance. Shopping here is at your own risk.
It's Paul, you might catch that corona in this shop.
I think the fact that that Trasco has taken these measures sort of rubbed up on some of the other entities, because I got a voice clip yesterday from an unknown person who works just across our street at the Ministry of Environment and Tourism.
Yeah.
And this lady was, nee wel, luister, ek soek jou toch baie dringend, nee. Die machine wat julle gebruik daar by Trasco, om die mense te toets. Waar koop julle die machine? Ons soek ook die goede. So I ran up to our HR department, to Natasha, just to go and, obviously as Namibians we need to collectively assist each other.
Of course.
So I sourced the details of the service provider where we bought these scanners from. So I hope they got their scanners now.
Yeah.
And they are working. Like one of my friends at one of these ministries was also telling me, hey, it's all business as usual.
Ne?
Like everybody is here working. There's no playbody is goed dan, yeah. Because like he called me and I'm like, no, I'm on my way home. That was like I think 10:30 or so yesterday morning.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, hey, dis naam lekker daar. Right now, yes, we've got that corona leave.
Who asked you guys? Was it Venani who asked the banks to also give people a probation like of 30 days on?
I thank you.
I think it's
Yes, but I saw even
it's Venani.
even European countries have
He
done
said
that. They've given
Italy's
people like
doing that.
leave of like mortgage repayments, like 3-month leave or some stuff like that,
Yeah,
where
like-
you don't have to pay for 3 months.
I'm taking my vote away from Agaba. I'm voting for Nani now.
Yes, Venani came up and said the banks must do that.
Yeah,
Give people a 30-day
What
relief
we'll
as
say,
well.
guys, we're just at the beginning of this crisis. Hopefully, it's not going to get any worse than it is now. But we're just at the beginning. Things might still
Hey, Cubase.
start to degenerate, and then we can start having some of this conversation. But let's not cry wolf yet.
But Cubase, it's done getting worse. The problem, we're at the situation whereby there's no vaccine and there's no treatment.
There's no vaccine worldwide.
And every day there's a new case reported worldwide.
Yes.
That's
no,
a
I'm
problem.
talking about at home, guys. I'm talking about at home. We need to make sure we show up here first before we can assist anybody else anywhere around the world. We can't be dealing with the crisis here and dealing with the crisis everywhere else as well.
Very true. Yesterday I was waiting for my daughter to finish up at tennis there at SKW. So I walk over to the restaurant, bar. Kom ek drink maar net gou ietsiekie. Water. Ja, ek het water. Water.
What's can they water?
Yeah.
We all know the liquor that comes in
Grape
water
flavored
form.
water.
These guys tell me, Neville, it's for the first time in the history of this restaurant that we close every night at 7 o'clock. Daar kom nie meer mense nie. Toe. Ek weet nie daar by Bende is, daar by die boere nie, of hoe nie.
Yeah.
Hoe laat maak hulle toe nie? Maar daar by SKW is
Even the taxi owners. You know, it's FMMA, bro. Like now, if you get 2 people in your car at the same time,
Oh,
you're
shitty.
lucky.
You are lucky, yes.
Yeah. Mostly it's one person, except for, this high traffic area times, like in the morning, people are heading to work. So, everybody's moving at the same time. But here, you'll drive with one guy or maybe 2 guys if you are lucky.
Hou op man.
It's slowing down for everybody. So now we can start offering taxi drivers like, hey, get 10 rands. Like, yeah, come, let's go.
Yes. Guys.
And stuff like now imagine if we go into a situation where we really start shutting down, some of the bigger corporations like the Trustcos and the O&Ls and those guys decide, okay, no, we are shutting down operations for whatever amount of time. It's going to be a ghost town here.
I think the only guys that are enjoying this economic situation are
Pause.
the cryptocurrency guys.
Bitcoin.
It's Bitcoin.
They don't touch nothing.
They don't touch nothing. Their market is actually booming now. But that's exactly because they said that one of the things that is also spreading the virus a lot is the notes.
Money.
Yes,
Notes.
of course.
Banknotes.
Bank notes. Because the bank note. Did you guys watch that other movie? I think it's locally made, $10 or something.
$100, like it was $100.
It was $100.
$100 bill, yeah.
$100 bill that circulated. Now
I remember
that's a
they
very
showed
good
a scene.
example to just tell the story of the coronavirus. If that $100 started with the coronavirus from one person,
Yeah.
and you go through the whole story of it, they want to run it travel me.
I begin. Like it can start in the State House and end up in Havana.
In Havana.
Deep in Havana. And it touches everybody's hands on the way there. Kijk voor Dirkas. Hey, don't touch me. Disinfect, just walking around disinfecting people.
So no, Finland just closed their borders.
Finland just closed
So that
their
means
borders.
Nobody is gonna cross the finish line.
I'm sick, man. You see, that's why we don't give this guy a mic.
According to Shines here behind the mic, or behind the
The camera.
The camera. Finland just closed their borders. So as a result, no one will cross the finish line.
That's so nice.
All right, guys, let me read a couple of comments. Actually, let me just start reading comments. Yella is net
Shines is Tom J.
another thing. John Shambe, good morning, guys. I am the first to comment today.
But why did he comment?
He's commenting that he's commenting.
Yeah, his comment was that he commented.
Yeah.
Elias Artia Shipembe, good morning, crew. Mario Vasco Florinda, good morning. Good morning, crew. We are early today. Yeah, it's because if Maria's here, we always have to wait for her. You know, ladies. I'm just playing Maria. Anna Jesse, good morning, guys. Also, Helsona Ikua Mora. Hey, that's not even number for
Nee.
Shaks Diofen and Nyemba, how are you guys? Shines, are you a soldier? Tate Hage also. Wait, what happened?
We'll get to you.
We'll get to you.
Good morning, crew.
Was that this?
Ryan Finis, what said you? Martin M. Utoni, Shines was rah-rahing like Saki Shangala. Verbosity. Hasi, goeiemorgen, Michigan. Vedi, Kashiere, Neville, it's a spray bottle, not a spray gun. Well, I gesê spray can in Afrikaans, jy ken
Hey,
it.
Khan J, man. Who's that?
You guys don't know Neville is gentrified.
Who's that?
Vedi, Kashiere.
Boy.
Oh, Kaiere.
Retrap him, boy.
Ja, uitgevang.
Kalam, boy.
Robert Dietrich Neville was like the cleaning crew in the gym, come on. Wou, wat sê my bro? Wou.
Oh, it's a vow.
Robert Dietrich, I am scared for the people who live in the villages here in the far north of Namibia. Let's just hope nobody carries the virus there. Let's hope. Right. I'm enjoying the show, says Muyambere Presley Kaura.
Dankie.
Watching from Aroap.
Arwap. Oh, Arwap. Weet jy was Arwap?
Arwap.
Weet jy is dom.
No, for real.
Okay, you drive to Keetmanshoop.
Yeah, I thought
Okay,
it's somewhere.
before
From where? You can't man up, you're driving from where? From Windhoek, from Luteritz, from Karasberg.
Via what route?
Okay, you drive from here.
Yeah.
Jy gaan by Marintal.
Yeah.
Jy gaan verby, jy kom by Keetmans.
Okay.
Before you enter Keetmans, you will see the Keetmanshoop Hospital on your left-hand side. There's a turn-off on your left that says Arwap.
Daar vat jy die pad.
Daar vat jy die pad. I think that the road is like, I drove that road, the last time I drove that Arwap road was probably about 20 years ago. Die road, die pad was, die tyd 250 kilos of 200 kilos grondpad. Okay?
Maar waar toe gaan nie? Aroap toe.
Arwap.
Okay.
Shit, jy nee.
Nee, ek vraag, ek wil weet.
Jy het rus nog wat jy net toe gery grondpad.
Ek is gewoon van grondpad. Even
Ja.
tot vandag toe, ek ry nog grondpad as ek
Ja.
reservaat toe gaan.
So it's about 200 kilometers
Yeah.
on
Gravel.
that road. Yeah, but I think the road has been tarred now. So
Is it like die village keys or?
yeah. It's a small settlement. Yeah.
Okay. Ons vat nooit die grondpaaie nie.
Maar dat is mooi.
Nou, wat het jy daar gaan gesoek anyway? Kom ons vraag, 20 years ago, eh?
See jou besigheid nie.
Gentrified me, bro. Gentrified.
Beautiful. Nou goed dit daar. Sorry. Ja.
Nou ken ons, kom jy so ver gegaan.
Arwap, nee.
Hallo Arwap.
Mooi stok.
Pochela go-getter, good morning, my bro. Maria Ben, y'all sitting too close.
Hey.
Neville and neighbor, please.
Ja, laat Neville take aan toe skief.
Ryan sê julle werk mos lekker.
Ja.
Waar is jy by die huis of wat?
Het jy vir Ryan gesien hierdie laaste week?
Hy was blauwig geslaan, ek ken nie van die.
Ja. Hy laat
Is die mond van hom, hy wil hom nooit toemaak.
Dis wat ek jou gevra het.
Ja, why did you bring it up? CJ Smada. Die kinders maak ons net mal. Hulle moet terug gaan. Daar's nog 'n lang tyd, joh. Stefanus James Ananias, ETQ, maak 'n bier.
Hy het gegolla. Trasco het gegolla vandag. 19th of March. Ja, corona leave. Yes.
Kom
New
maar, maak 'n
measures.
bier. Ek sê ons sal praat gou na die show.
Die baas is toe. Ja?
Hè?
Die baas is toe.
Nee, ek het ook 'n bar.
Oh.
Okay.
Just call me. Call me, call me, call me, call me. David Balomboleni Kamulu saying, good morning, crew. Shucks, so you guys got paid today. No wonder I saw Mary at the ATM at 6 a.m. Mary, no wonder you are not here. Oh man, Don Daras, good morning, my brother. How's Okanja this morning? Gaitan also joining the show. Josie Motinga, Cake for Q Base. Het kama a hoed op vandaag. Wonder net.
It's a floppy.
Ook a floppy, man.
Scared of COVID-19 bella.
It's net dat die vet hier never ons daar jare aangetrek.
Ik heb amper my dikkies pak ook aangetrek. met my all-stars. Dikkies overal. Natasha Helen Nampala. Morning guys. The best alternative for grocery stores is to allow 10 or 15 people to grab whatever they need in the shop for 15 minutes. Gaan het in fat and cheap.
I'm gonna do major shopping today. Klaar. I don't know where I'll be going.
Come, I think of the ones that don't have guap also that will want to shop tomorrow. Muni klaarmaak never.
Nee, I say klaarmaak nie.
So no je gaan shop no veel. Je say maandelijk is mos 10, no je gaan maak 20. Dat je mos weer.
By share mundungwe. Share mundungwe.
Die gaan say massive mos.
So massive, so double.
It's double mos.
So at 28. That's all. Metro is coming to pay. Metro Neville is coming to pay your manager's salary today. Just him alone. Groot Baas ook die show gejoin vanoggend. Goeiemôre.
Bamuina. Hey, please still.
Winna.
Praat jy jou story verder. Oh, the Groot Baas ook die show gejoin.
Yeah, boy. Nande Matundu, WHO had a press media last night. A press conference. What is a press media? They emphasized on testing. If we are not testing suspected cases, it means there are more people roaming around with the virus and spreading. This is what Italy did. And look at their situation. We need to get test kits. We
did get test kits. Didn't I see something like that from the Chinese?
Was path care or what?
Chinese donated a few test kits.
Ne?
Yep. It was circulating on social media and people had a big question mark around it.
About what? The equipment has coronavirus on it.
You know the guys in China, the police officers, those guys are advanced. They've created helmets whereby this guy can just, with infrared helmets, where they can just check from a distance
what the temperature is.
What the temperature of the people are.
It's barely very Chinese people.
Technology so they don't actually have to come to you. They just check you from a distance. That was the temperature. Let's catch him. Let's isolate him quick.
These things of building a building for 2 years. Ons bouwen met een week in. Dat staan is operational ready.
Maar die zijn dit moest geval ook.
They bouwen alle bouwen weer.
Alle bouwen weer.
Vallen is ja probleem.
Gaitan is saying, I saw the Chinese government donated some kits to Namibia. That's like your mom giving you a lollipop after whooping your butt. Nande Matundu is saying,
hey, Gaitan.
Also, that young, handsome, rah-rah young man was Shines.
Listen, can we get this conversation out of the way?
Can we please get to this? What did Shines do?
Of the show, guys.
No,
we want to know.
Close the live stream.
No.
Listen.
Listen. Okay, Shines is not the topic, but we quickly need to.
Let's quickly discuss this.
Let's discuss this. Okay.
Because Shines has been known for how many comments now? More than 5 comments.
That has been mentioned.
Yeah.
Listen. Achaba yesterday announced, made another big announcement yesterday that the vice president
Still Nangolombuba
will be retained. The prime minister will be retained. The vice prime minister will be retained or whatever. So Meme Netumbo will be retained. So we will continue.
Is that something we needed to call a press conference for?
No. If
you could have just done a press release, Mos. It's just the same people. If you were like, okay, we are replacing Sarah Kukongelwa with Lazarus Jacobs. Then you can call a press conference.
Now, if Achaba did not, I got a message the other night, and a guy on one of our WhatsApp groups says, this is now when Achaba called now a state of emergency, code red.
Yeah.
The guy's like, why must Achaba call a state of emergency only after 2 cases, suspected cases of coronavirus?
Yes.
Why is Achaba so dramatic? I said, luister hierso.
So julle wil eers ons moet wag totdat ons nie meer met die ding kan doen and then only want to react.
Hello. So some people's hatred for Achaba is at such a level that it doesn't matter what Achaba is doing. Even though when he's doing something right.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Now, why, what?
But I'm not one of those guys, you know that.
Now, if Achaba sent an email yesterday.
Press release. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
So Achaba does
ons
not
gaan vorentoe. No.
Why is he not calling?
Have you known me to be reacting like that? Gaan man. Don't assign other people's opinions.
I can give a scenario when I think when we went grade 11, our history teacher, there was this perception around him that nobody liked him. So we all failed his class just because of that perception. We don't like the guy regardless. You know, we never gave the guy a chance. So we all failed history.
In grade 11.
Yes.
Sis.
But then, you know what happened? We changed the perception and then started listening to this guy and saying, man, come on, what happens to you? You know, it was one of these teachers that are just strict, but he was a cool chap. So we decided listening to him. We started paying attention and forget the whole bad connotation around him. And you know what happened? The whole class passed history. Just like that.
We want to order those question papers. I want to look over them myself.
No, we passed because we changed our perception on the teacher himself.
But I do get what you're saying. You know, you are more open to learning.
Yeah, now we are now open to learning and listening to him, and you know, then just following all the bad comments, and there are people that will just hate you for no reason.
So there was a request by the general public that with the press conference yesterday, a lot of people asked questions to the president.
A lot of young people.
Now, even my family member from the Patriot newspaper, Hilda Basona Mujeba, was posting questions to the president. My broer, ek het in die grond gesak.
Hoekom?
Nee, los die toppie uit, asseblief. Ek wil nog tenders kry. Los die toppie. I don't have a fishing quota. Hilda, if you start interrogating Achaba now, you understand, by association, Verstand you? So Shines also asked questions.
Yeah, Shines also asked questions.
Yeah, that's where they saw him.
But I was telling Shines this morning, taking the generation of our presidents from Sam to Ifike, Hage is actually surrounded by the young people.
Yes.
So Dr. Founding Father never had that chance to be asked a question by a young person because he was in an era of we are just getting out of independence. It's not Nevillehood, you know.
No, but we were young people. Like this.
Yeah, man, Nevillehood was most comedians here. It's like you don't ask that the same question
because we were scared.
No, but like that's why I feel the president deserves a lot of credit because.
Thank you.
He knows that the media has not necessarily been friendly to him, but he still encourages these engagements.
So he will come. Out of all our presidents, this is the first we have the media straight on asking him questions.
Transparency.
Yes.
Transparency, yes.
That's why Mr. Rara also asked. So, Shines, what did you ask the president?
Imagine if Shines, right? Guys, hold up. Imagine if Shines with his rara English had asked that the same question.
The question,
you imperialist. You are playing. All right, let's read some comments, guys, before we get into trouble. Knowledge Jack saying, good morning, crew. What will we do about Nam and Angolan border? Can we close a fence on Corona? Just feeling pity.
Chicago is closed.
Is the border closed?
Is it closed?
Yeah.
Since when?
I think it's in the papers. They are closing it.
Hamba.
We didn't receive any newspapers this morning for some reason.
Okay.
That's the Kurande daar.
Wacht, Jay.
Nee, dat burial must be goed.
You said they are closing or
Chicago border.
are they closed?
I don't know if they are closing, but I've seen the news somewhere there.
Okay, then let's not report on it. We don't have the information. George Idipoamba Kambala, it's the road. It started now. With Neville, I got to the southern stock markets. And John Shombe says, I was also in Arwap and Stambrit.
Stambrit,
There is
yes.
Stambrit further. From Arwap, you go to Stambrit.
Ja, nog.
Dat is nog naar goede daar.
Nee, man, is Stambrit niet is het Keetmans?
Nee.
Is het niet Marientali?
Vambo.
Is Stambrit niet Marientali?
Nee. Stambrit is niet Mariental.
Nee, man, Neville, man. Am I mistaken or what? Is Stambrit not the place where there's a school with all farming and everything in it?
Hey, my broer, dat is diep in die zijde. Vraag me van de Pukiro en Oshinene, dat zal ik je antwoord geven.
Nee, man, I'm trying to, because I remember I think we did go there with star performers, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, you van
I don't know. All I know is we had Stambrit, man.
Aranos toe. En dan Stambrit.
Me, those names I only know
You're
from.
not far from it. No, you're
Is
Ah.
dat Ivers?
far from it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's why we had the whole Aranos, that yellow squad. We had to
Xylem,
to audition at Stambrit. Yeah, it
we're
makes
throwing
sense
you
now.
back into the show once again. There's a question from George Kambala. Idipoamba, yeah. Loving the energy today. Boy Shines, where's the PhD? How could you lie to our president that you have a PhD? It's George Kambala.
AR. George is from AR.
George must go to my website. It's my
Come and go to my website.
thesis there, George.
Shine's thesis is there.
What does your
Not his
thesis?
thesis. His thesis.
Joanna T. and Benjamin, the road to Arwap is still a gravel road. I drove there in 2018.
Is
and
it?
it's 180 kilometers from Keetmans.
Okay.
Somebody said it's 172. So, yeah, it's somewhere around there, I guess. Gertrude Mahi, good morning to you, my people. I'm going crazy of being in the house 24/7.
Toch, nee? Joh.
Daphne Juela, is that how you say that? Morning crew, you guys are making my day.
Thank you.
You should come every day. We will make each and every one of them. Robert Dedich, I wanted to do panic buying, but after I checked my bank balance, I can only panic. Alzira Alexander saying, never touch not your face, sir. Hey, I actually haven't touched my face once since we went on air.
I didn't
I'm proud
touch
of myself.
my face.
You did.
Shiri.
Yes.
Vixen Man saying, you guys trust those test kits from China?
Okay,
As opposed to what, my guy?
Now bring the American ones.
Americans.
Russian ones. Whatever. Please.
Yeah. Shaks Diofe, PhD is not alpha and omega. Go to school, Anua. Okay, I don't know what that means. Don J. Mwandi, Old Town is beautiful, fam. It's green everywhere. Okanya.
Okanja.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Old Town. I also don't trust those test kids from China, says Joanna. Rosalia Cheska. Morning crew, you brighten my day. Awesome job. Keep it up. You are welcome. Elton Tito Ngawiko, the building did not collapse. It was a hotel in the vicinity of the quarantine hospital.
Okay. Where are you?
But then they built that. Wait, are you in Wuhan right now?
Stay there.
Elton, no, you must come home. He must come home. Have you noticed, like the Chinese are saying they are having more imported cases now than
Yeah, that's what they say.
than new infections at
Than
home.
infections at
So they've sort of gotten the situation more or less under control. It's nice. That template maybe is what we should follow as well. Cubase, where is your PhD to ask such a question? Poland that was saying Chinese slap nie in die aand nie, hulle dink net wat moet hulle die volgende oggend doen terwyl ons
Waarheid.
mense in Namibia doodslap.
Yeah.
It's right.
But that is true, eh?
Right.
I was talking to employees from the waterfront. They are working with in Elever Kamani. They are like the Chinese guys are there. Foromana, Foroman.
Foreman.
And these guys say, "Thank God the sun goes down, and it gets dark, because if not, we should have been working 24 hours."
If there was light,
If there was
you can see. Come and work.
yes.
Yeah.
So those guys, they work
a
non-stop.
Robert Chipanga, what's say, Mr. Blend? Welcome to the show. Abner, very nice. Okay, lost my eyes are seeing a lot of things. Morning crew. Neville, what does the name Achaba mean?
Achaba. First and foremost, it's a name that the president calls himself, or he started calling himself that name during the election campaign. Now, yeah, Achab, like Acharo is somebody who is small. Yeah, Laitiki. No, Achaba.
Groot Laiti.
Oh, groot man. Achaba.
Acharo.
Yeah. So it's a name that the president basically coined himself, and so it I think during the election campaign it just started that it begin vier gevat met almal.
Yeah.
So everybody, in die locatie, we don't say Hage Kop anymore. We just refer to him as Achaba.
En Bata locatie, en Damara locatie.
Aye, everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh.
Doesn't that
Ask me if they say Achaba in Bambu locatie. Alright, let's read more comments, guys. Let's read more comments. Gertrude Mohi is saying, I see nothing wrong on the president reappoint the 3 people.
Yes.
I wish Sarah could be the vice president even.
I think he could have shuffled one, man. And
Why? No, but like,
maybe-
I also don't have a problem with him keeping the same people.
No, he could have at least made one of the woman, the vice president, and just have a
Vice versa.
Yeah, have a 50-50 situation.
But, and then you move Mbumbawe.
To the prime minister or something.
So you demote him.
Yeah. Then it's 50-50. Now we still have that male dominance. 100% top positions, president, vice president.
No, I mean, in the top 4, they are, or like basically in the top 5, including the president, there are 2 female representatives. That is, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but I said it should have been.
The other way around.
It should be the other way. It should have been even
When
more.
you are president, you can make Sarah Gongola your vice president. Let's move on.
Los vir Achaba.
Yeah. Makwa van Makwa, the first impression counts. That's why most people just hate Achaba now, because of his first term that was full of its none of your business incidents. Oh, okay. Jacques Kevin Anyemba, you are not mistaken. You are wrong, bro. Finish. Okay. I don't know why you are talking good to now. Stamford is 40 kilometers from Mariental, so Semiji was reg. Joshua Hadula, what about the border in Okalongo? All right, huge question mark there. Folks are moving there freely in and out of the country. Worrisome. Semi, Okalongo, is that not your hometown?
Ja, ek is van Okalongo.
Van waar is jy ook
Ek is
asem?
van Ondangwa, ek is van Naina.
Oh, Naina.
No, wat is jy
so
sê?
Jane, the
Is
dog
jy-
come van dieselfde village af.
Ja, ek is van dieselfde village.
So wat is jy sê, is jy Kwanyama
Ek is aan Donga.
Jy in Donga.
Ek sê mos Naina.
Oh, okay.
Moshikoto ngana za mandangwa me bro, no spela ka.
Hierdie nommer 11
Where
voete.
they go?
Ja, hoe?
Yeah, no, what's your 11?
No, the 11.
No, Donga's don't
It's the
11.
Kwambis that.
Is Kwambis, ne?
Yeah.
Kwambis do 11.
We should really educate each other about some of these Namibian cultures. Also, other mentions I will not say as bamboos. Unless I not say as ndongas of Kwambis or
Yeah.
it's like yes, bamboos.
Kwambis are the only ones who
Who have that?
nommer 11.
Number 11, yeah. I
Is it
remember-
nommer 11 of 3-3?
Which year was it, Uga, when everybody was saying it's our year? Or
2011.
the 11th of the 11th month,
I can't, man.
2011.
You guys made me
Yes.
touch my face.
Kwambis.
Yes, they celebrated that day.
Next, Junior McSwartz, morning crew. Yo, that's a weird way to spell crew. Anyway, are you guys trusting those test kits from China? That question is back again.
Ouens toch, asseblief.
Achaba means Kamachona from John Shombe.
It's not, Kamachona is too small.
Chimachona.
Yeah, Shimachon. Shimati.
Oh, yeah, Shimati.
Shimati is more like,
Shimati.
yeah.
Ja,
Grot boy.
groot man.
Yeah.
Ja.
So, what is wrong with the test kits from China, guys?
Hallo,
Nothing is wrong.
wat is verkeerd?
I don't know. This guy's like, I don't know. Maybe this is how.
But it's better because you get instant results than going to NIP, you wait for another week, or I don't know.
Guys, for instance, and this is obviously the narrative that comes out of China. China is asking, we keep on saying that this virus emanates from Wuhan. That's where it comes from. But there's no proof that it comes from Wuhan, because China is asking, show us patient zero. Who's patient zero?
No, but the patient zero isn't the patient
No,
that
but it started there.
the patient that died.
Moenie met hy nonsens begin nie. We all know it started there.
Hallo, ek sê net dis wat China vra.
No, like obviously now they are becoming a bit defensive because Americans have decided to call it the Chinese disease.
Yes, because what China is saying, patient zero, was patient zero Chinese? Or was it somebody who came from Italy or from America or from where? This is now what China is asking.
Yeah. That
We don't
could
know, there's no proof who's patient zero.
Maar it started there in China. Ons ken ons het in Wuhan begin.
So
Like,
who's patient zero on HIV, Uka? Is there a patient zero? We don't even know who's patient zero on HIV.
Isn't it that monkey apparently?
Who's the monkey? What did the monkey do?
I don't know.
Monkeys
Don't ask me these PhD questions, man. I don't have a PhD. So,
Lost letter for corona.
all right. So like this, and that's what Shax is saying.
Shaki saying what?
Hey, for stick. So America is not calling coronavirus corona, but Chinese disease. And Makwa van Makwa. So any Lokasi Achaba is the leader of the Casio one.
Yeah, let's start there.
Bradley Kubisep say it's a QSO you decided today is a comment reading day of vibe. Julle moet substance praat broer of ek kom ek kom in môre.
Wie is
Dan
hy?
sê ek 'n ding of twee. It's Bradley Kubisep.
Have you guys read the whole Liverpool situation? Because they're asking the teams to just give them the title.
What's going on, guys?
And people are saying it's so bad. Even if they have to get the title as champions, it's not the same. It's apparently like playing pool. And then speel on and say, "Nee, kom no, ek kan maar the game continue next week." So the yellow excitement.
But like the Euros and the Copa Americas have been postponed.
Yeah.
To next summer, basically. So that means the summer has been freed up so the leagues can finish and the Champions League, I guess, can also conclude. So hoekom wil die title vroeg gegee word?
No, like the other teams, it was from it says if the other teams decide to just say, okay, fine, give the guys the title, they can do it.
Dat speel hulle nie meer verder.
Dat speel hulle nie meer
Maar that is it's not going to be as meaningful as playing all the games.
Yeah, but that's what they say. It's the whole 30. You know, you have been waiting for 30 years to win this title, and now you are just like, okay, well, it's a fat man.
Hulle moet net die game speel. Because then all the other teams that they didn't play is like on so julle
Yeah,
gaan beat it.
it's
Julle
like
is
they need
lucky.
to play 2 games.
True, ne?
2 games.
We would have beaten you guys. You think you would have won any game after that?
Yeah.
We had you in our sights, me.
That 24 points, we
Ons
would
sal hom
have gained on
gekat
you. Sal hom gekat het.
Yeah.
So let's just put this in perspective. Liverpool needs to win 2 more games
Yeah, they just need 6 points.
to clinch the title. I do feel that we should not take this away from Liverpool. Let them win the title honorably.
Yeah,
Even
but
if
there's
the
no
league,
games, but the
Ons
games,
verstaan.
yeah.
If we freeze the league up to September or whatever, let's do it. Let Liverpool regverdig.
Because
But
now
then
what will happen
September is
that
already next season.
it's next season, then they will consider this season null and void.
Maar Owens, kyk,
You must also consider that if you go to September where new season starts, then this season is null and void.
Ons
Then
verstaan.
That's why they are pushing to say if the other teams can agree, so they can just get this out of the way.
But it'll always be one of those. There will be an asterisk next to the
Yeah,
title. It's like
very true.
won by Liverpool met a sterretjie.
coronavirus theory.
Thank corona signetjie wat altyd by op TV.
I do think because guys, come on, let's look at it now from grassroots level. Your kids are home.
Yeah.
Your kids are home. My kids are home. The whole curriculum is changing at this moment in time. Okay? This hierdie kwartaal is basically, it's going to move now in the next. Everything is changing at the moment, and we need to change with time. So we are not sure at this moment whether our children will be in the next grade next year or how this will be done.
Yeah.
We need to go by the situation exactly, and we just need to adapt by that. And that's why I'm saying, Semi, laat ons die ouens die kans gee. Al begin die league because of this coronavirus. Nou begin die liga miskien eers in January volgende jaar. Give Liverpool the opportunity. Laat die ouens regverdig. Hulle se 2 games
Maar
speel.
due to time, that's now where the problem is. Yeah.
That's a thing.
Daai tyd jy sien Danny, ons kan nou nie weer, ons gaan in September, we need to start a new league.
For what?
Because imagine, like, right, some players whose contracts are ending now at the end of June when the season ends. But now this season is supposed to play until September. So Obama se contract het expire, hy gaan chip, maar die league gaan nog aan.
Hey. Los for Obama young haters.
No, I just made an example.
Why would you make an example like that? For what?
Because he's one of the players who
Ganji.
has been linked to other clubs recently. Pogba, for instance.
Yeah, let's talk Pogba.
Yeah, of the Brainer Bay city of so. You know, it's kind of difficult. It's a difficult situation, but we will all have to adapt because this is a force of nature.
And rugby, for instance. Come on, man. You know, that's my... it's probably my first love before soccer. The rugby season stopped. We don't know if there's going to be any test games between the Springboks and the All Blacks coming up in August, September this year. Because of this. So how, in what nature will sport continue from here going forward?
Like here's an interesting perspective from Kitty Gerson Katoko, right? Saying Liverpool or Liverpools deserve the title, but the catch comes in with promotion and relegation, Champions League qualification, etc. When there nog games gespeel was, they will say, "Nee, we were gonna fight our way out of the relegation."
So they'll have an NFA scenario. Same scenario. How many games are left for the season?
About 13. No. What? How many match days are left? We were at match day 20.
More than 10?
More than 10 years.
Yo!
And I think match day 24, 25 around there as we were.
That's a problem, guys.
We have to go up to 38, yeah.
That's a problem.
Yes, I think it's over 10 games that are still 10.
That's really a problem.
That's what I heard.
Okay, guys, let's not waste people's data. It's time for us to go now.
I was just reading something here. The US response to Corona, they decided to give a Corona relief kit.
Trasco did it first. We gave leave.
Now check what's in the kit. There's a self-testing kit and paid leave.
Yeah, they were suggesting sending like $1,000 to every adult and $500 to every child. But then obviously it was having problems in Congress. It's like, I'm not going to send $1,000 check to a millionaire. It's like never let it help. But then it becomes okay. So who do you cut out and who do you give?
It gets to our $100 grant that they wanted to start as well. It was the same scenario. But let's say maybe Achaba will give us a Corona relief kit as well.
Dat sê julle weer uit geld gaan mors.
That's it. Achaba kan net nie wen nie.
Leave our president alone.
Achaba kan nie wen nie. It's just whatever statement he makes.
But we do commend him for the response to this coronavirus outbreak.
We commend him.
Okay, guys, kom ons gaan man. Ons hoef so lank op die lig te bly nie.
So just in closing, once again, I think just a message to all our clients out there that we will obviously always make sure that our commitment to our clients during this pandemic remains as strong as ever. And our frontline staff is here to make sure that whatever questions that you guys have out there, they are here to answer your questions and be of service. And I must say again, just to commend our staff again, our frontline staff here, as new clients are coming in here every day, they actually welcome the fact that they are being screened here, here at the front door.
Yeah.
So, my broer, as ek in die oggend hier so kom intrek, ek word sommer daar van die security gestop.
Like, hallo.
I can't even drive in. Hello, comrade Mason, let me test quickly. So,
and if your temperature reaches 30, they will send you back.
Yeah.
Why do you always make those Joambo accent when you are imitating a security guard?
Maybe the
When you
guy.
say it's not Bambus what security is so bad.
Maybe-
Kom ons gaan man.
Maybe my accent is Kavango. How do you know it's
Kom
a
ons
Bambo-
cheap
it's a
because
Bambo
ek het al die accent baie keer gehoor.
Final
Kom ons lyn,
comments
guys.
from.
Nee, kom ons lyn nou. Jy wil
lyn.
weg
What's a
gaan.
lyn?
Gister het jy uitgehardloop terwyl ek en Maria nog sit en
Because
praat.
I had an appointment with a client.
But then when we went out of the studio, you were sitting there drinking coffee.
Klarmos. That was 20 minutes after that. No, it was a half an hour. It's
And
a half an
I'm
hour.
just playing with you.
Gaan speel ver, man.
Right, guys, we are back tomorrow. We are going to keep you updated as this saga continues. And of course, you can always catch the latest news on Informanté on Facebook. That's the same page where the video is streaming, so you can scroll up or down and see what else we're putting out as far as the news.
Stay safe, guys. Stay safe, please.
Stay safe.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9, Monday to Friday.
The Morning Mix.